This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And this one is incomplete. And the Rams had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. But he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
White. Hey, 22. Pretty hot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. Fourth down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4. You see Purdy. He's going to shift him around. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Purdy now to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
In motion goes McLeod. Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Play action. Now Purdy. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Purdy. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 40 yards rushing for him now. His first 2 carries in the ballgame. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going. That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's is intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of the carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. They'd love to hang a second one right here, right now.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Going right back to Akers. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Short throw, it's Higbee. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
22!
On 1st down at Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. That ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal from the 3. Akers diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Stafford. Pass incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers, and he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Taken in at the 11. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Final play of the half. Purdy. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show
no doubt making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half,
send you back over
back
to
out to Brandon
Orlando
Gunn
with our
and
EA
Charles
Sports
Davis.
halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Rodgers on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Middle.
Now it's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now Stafford. He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A give up the middle to Akers.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Stafford. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Allen. Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken success. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the option right is Lance. And it's a fumble. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Ready.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2.
Megan. Set, go.
Now Samuel. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. And they're going to speed things up here. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack.
I'm shaking my head and chuckling a little bit now, although it's not funny for anyone trying to block Aaron Donald. But you know, all week long, they say to themselves, don't give up any sacks. And they just gave up 1 there. They double team him, they triple team him. They try and isolate and make sure that Aaron Donald can't get to their quarterback. And he always seems to find a way. He's not just a physical presence. He plays a game with a great football IQ.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Rodgers to return it. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. He's on his way. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Lance to throw it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful, because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. but the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Hey, 70!
Throwing on third down, Stafford eluding the pressure right. Man open, it's Kupp, he's got it. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 35, here's a second down and 9. They'll go again here with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Stafford to his number 1 guy, Kupp, for Los Angeles first. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On second down, here's Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On the handoff, it's Akers. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The offense on third down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5. Stafford. They'll get this one to Kupp complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And a short gain here down to the 22. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Ready?
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Dog red. Yellow. Blue. Red. Cycle.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Come on.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Hey, red. Check field. Red. Yellow. Cut.
Desperation time here. Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Stafford going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. He'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Chop, 17.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd down.
Fight.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
52. Fight, 60.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance out to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that flag accepted. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for L.A., it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. it.